So now you can hear the second pair of footsteps, I think, but you don't know who it is. So I have somebody to introduce to you here this morning. I think you were on the Sunrise Stroll and Chat before, were you? First time. So we're here at the Sea of Galilee. A lovely morning. The visible sun disk is delayed because of the heavy cloud, but that's fine. Had a lovely swim here this morning in the Sea of Galilee, and then came down to the live stream, and guess who's here?
Hey.
Zach Miller. You came all the way from Nazareth this morning to be at Sunrise Stroll and Chat.
I did.
How long was the drive?
About 30 minutes, but very much worth it.
I'm going to go on the other side of you because the people want to see the sunrise.
Yeah.
They want to see you as well.
I came from Nazareth. 30-minute drive, not bad. And what better place to
30 minutes drive?
Yeah.
Hey, that's a great correction. I always say 40 minutes, no traffic. But, I mean, obviously, at what time did you leave?
5:20.
So you were here 10 to 6?
Yep.
Wow, there's the sun. Here comes the sun. It's all right.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, what better place to spend the morning, in my opinion.
So you're a volunteer, is that right?
Yes, I serve in many ways, I think.
That's great.
Yes, right now I'm employed by Sports Ministry.
Okay, what's the name of the sports ministry?
MAI, Missionary Athletes International.
Okay, and what do you guys do?
And we use sport to bring people together while always having the end goal of sharing the gospel, whether that be through word or deed. And so I grew up loving sports, and it became a way where my love for the Lord and my passion for the game and enjoyment of competition could be put together. And it seems lots of people in the world like the game of football, so it's nice.
And so you're football, not basketball?
Oh, yes, football. Yeah, the original football, what Americans would call soccer.
Now, you just said a word there that most people wouldn't get. You said Yanni.
Yeah. Yes.
So what does Yanni mean?
In learning Arabic and working with Arab youth around Nazareth, Yani is technically to mean, but it's how Americans will use like in between things.
Yeah. So you hear it a lot.
Jews will use kilo.
Yes, you hear it a lot, and so I was just impressed that you have that kind of spontaneously in your diction.
Yeah, it's been fun. I never, as an American, growing up, I never thought I'd leave the States or live elsewhere.
Where were you raised?
Originally, Northern Virginian area, in D.C. But I've lived a lot of places.
We had a group of kids from young people, young professionals here from the D.C. area on Thursday or Friday, I think it was, yeah.
Exegesis group?
No, a different group. Professionals. Your pastors usually students.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I lived all over, but home would be Northern Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And just being given the gift and opportunity of living abroad and learning another language has been probably one of the greatest accomplishments or joys of my life.
So good, Zach, to have you here again,
Thank you
visiting. Zach has been here before, once or twice, I think, or how many times, I don't know.
Maybe 10.
Yeah, I know, come on. Really?
Yeah, in terms of touring with groups and
I know,
people.
okay, you become with different groups. Okay, gotcha.
The Magdala is always a very special place to bring people.
I love hearing that.
And I'm not just saying that to make your head big or something.
No, I'd have to get a bigger hat. So why do you like Magdala?
One, the story of finding the synagogue is very special because it was unexpected.
Okay.
So a fun little blessing from the Lord. I love the celebration of the women of Jesus' life. My mother was very impactful in my faith as one of many. But so I actually got to bring her here in 2019, and it was a very special moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then the church is beautiful, and we're on the Sea of Galilee.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Well, your mom's going to like this video. So let's go across the Mississippi. You're from Washington, so you need to cross the Mississippi to get to know America. So we have our own little Mississippi here. So today's a great day with readings. It speaks to my heart a lot because 50 years... Oh, there's a big catfish, look.
Oh, what?
I don't think I got him on the camera. Maybe some people were smart enough to see him, but they love the colder water here. This water's coming out of the ritual baths.
Okay.
We pump it out all the time.
Still flowing even all this time later.
Imagine in the middle of July, and no rain since late March. Maybe there was something in April, and the water is still there, coming. That's a big deal. So anyways, so the readings are all about the shepherd today, and we have that incredible psalm that everybody loves. The Lord is my shepherd, there is nothing I shall want. And I just think about all of us. Maybe there are some times that we kind of feel down. We feel nobody cares about us. We feel what we're doing is a waste of time. Nobody's listening.
All different kinds of valleys.
Sometimes depression, people they look for solutions, And then you have, a closing of a company and you lose work, or housing market changes and your poor mortgage is in trouble.
Something I learned when you're in those emotional moments and things are tough, something I learned being around the Nazareth village is about how sheep actually won't drink from moving water. They need still water.
Really?
Yeah, and so they're so skittish that they need still water. So that verse where it says, he leads me beside still waters, has that deeper element of...
Okay, I didn't know that detail.
Brings me to a place of rest, brings me to a place of quiet and solitude.
At home, we obviously had water troughs, so the water was still, even in stormy weather, because the water would be down a few inches from the surface. I didn't know that detail about sheep, so I'm a farming boy, and I learned something from a Washington, D.C. guy about farming. That's cool.
Hey, you're always learning, right?
Yeah. So that's very interesting. He leads me to still waters, a nice detail there Zach has brought out. Because obviously the experience of the shepherding here was more with sheep and goats across the Middle East in this desert climate. And so we have that beautiful thought there that he leads me by still waters. So everybody knows that hymn, so we leave it with you. And then for people like me, Jeremiah comes clobbering and he says, "You're bad shepherds."
What are you doing?
What's going on here? And you're a shepherd too, Zach. If you're doing work with young people and you're doing it through sports, and they see this tall American kid here, and he's older than them a few years, and he's actually doing sports full time, and they could only wish they could be playing sports full time instead of going to school.
The funny thing is when you grow up loving the sport and you think, okay, I'll coach, you actually never get to touch the ball at practice. You tell them what to do and they get to play with the ball.
I'm sure you get time to play. Give me a break.
You stand there and wish you could be young again.
What do you mean wish you could be young? How old are you?
33.
33. Wow, that's a special age around these places.
Right?
Interesting. You know that, what's his name? Alexander the Great died when he was 33.
Yes, I did. I did know that detail. Because I was amazing that Jesus was crucified as well when he was 33.
Yeah, that's the understanding, the tradition, right? Excellent, excellent. Well, let's keep walking along here, Zach, because this is sunrise stroll in Chet. You can't get lazy now. You have to get the ball and start shooting some hoops. So what sport did you play as a kid?
Everything. My favorite was soccer.
So as a coach, how would you read the readings today, the readings of shepherding? Maybe you have people that help you in the coaching, like you have a little team of assistants.
Yeah, I have gotten to coach with a friend here and help him. He's the head coach and I assist him. So I've gotten to be in the assistant role as well as the head role. It's always nicer to have somebody with you. Actually, the Bible verse of the day from the Bible app is where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I am there with them. So
and what happens in the gospel today that we have for this Sunday readings?
In Mark, right? They're together. The disciples have just finished
their big mission. Their coaching.
Big 70. Yeah.
Their coaching session.
And he says, "Let's get a break. Let's try to get away and find some solitude." But the crowds continue to follow him as they're enamored by everything Jesus is doing. And he has, as we connect it to Jeremiah, he has pity on them and he sees them and shepherds them.
And this is wonderful. You know, there Jesus models also the care that a tired worker needs because they're exhausted, and they also have they want to share with him what they've accomplished, right?
Yeah, and they're excited about everything they've done. So yeah, and being a coach, you can definitely have good shepherds and some shepherds maybe who aren't the best, but the leader makes a big impact. You know?
I love walking here in the crunchy shells down here. You know, is that sand?
I don't know. It looks like seashells.
It is actually all seashells. All this spot here.
You want me to hold it? Just me? Come on, we want to
No,
see you too.
no. They don't want to see me. They know me. They know me already.
Wow, look at these amazing, all these tiny seashells.
Like, it's nice to put a visitor on the screen, you know. But actually, it's funny thing about Facebook and YouTube. Well, YouTube is different, but Facebook is like called Facebook, right?
Yeah.
And an awful lot of people put their face there all the time, and I guess that's because it's Facebook. But I kind of like to be in the background.
I gotcha.
But it's also nice to have you walking along here, because I can't do that with myself during the daytime, you see, or during the morning in the sunrise roll and chat, because it's a different kind of a situation. Yeah. So then, as a coach, how would you see the connection with shepherding? You know, Jesus takes his disciples in and has them rest, has them tell the story. In coaching sports with kids.
Yeah, it's a guiding, right? A shepherd leads and guides by his voice, by his instruction. Sheep will follow. And so the sheep are there to make their own decisions. You hope that they listen to the shepherd because he's trying to get them to the right place. So I very much see that with coaching. Not only like a big thing in terms of being a person who loves the Lord and loves sports. It's not just how good you are at the game, but how you play it. Oh, there's some friends here.
It's an Egyptian goose. Yeah, they're happy because the Egyptian goose has some friends here in the circle of people that follow the live stream. So they're able to greet each other.
There you go. An Egyptian goose. I have never...
But this Egyptian, there's a whole family of them here, or a bunch of them. They're almost becoming a tribe. Yeah, there could be a whole family here. Yeah, actually, yes. They're actually two little ones. They were born about a month ago, maybe.
Okay.
Or a little less.
Is he getting them scared?
No, but I think this one could be sick, and don't touch them or anything, because you never know what they have. They might have avian flu. Oh, there's
those little guys.
But they're really growing up.
Look at that, Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Well, actually, there were four or five of them in this batch. Now we see three, but there could be some more there. I'm wondering where the parents are.
I need a shepherd, man.
Yeah.
Maybe that's him.
Well, it's the same principle, all of nature is one.
Sorry, bud.
And that's a great theme of the second...
We're not here to ruffle your feathers.
No, that's okay. Quack, 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 quack. Sometimes I speak a different dialect than they do.
Okay.
So they don't always answer.
But as I was saying, not only if your talent of the game, but it really matters to me how the boys or girls, how they play the game. How their heart is for their teammates, how they treat the other team. That it's not the enemy. That was when I was growing up. That was always something in my head, just to be fair, to be sportsmanlike. So it's not just about being good. And it's much more enjoyable that way. I play pickup with some friends from time to time, and man, the fights they get in over nothing, over ego, over whatever. And all the time I'm just like, guys, relax. Like, we're all here to enjoy. We work all week. We just want 2 hours where we can enjoy the game we like to play.
Oh, there's the mom or dad coming in there to land. So the family is back. So that guy was out doing a special mission. Maybe he was sent as ambassador to some other Egyptian geese, someplace else. So the second reading as well, just before we wrap up here, because we're probably out of time now, is the letter to the Ephesians. The expression of the healing of the wounds of humanity, and the hostilities and the angers and the aggressions, and especially in our time worldwide, there's so many aggressions and brokenness, so much division and hostility. I just love this reading. I encourage everybody today to take out this reading, and it's obviously in a very specific context historically, this unity, this reconciliation that Jesus has worked. obviously between the chosen people and the nations, which is the primary meaning, but obviously we can take a lot of spiritual motivation from this, that any division, even in the kitchen, or like you say with a group of guys that are playing basketball and they're soccer, not real football, like Irish football.
Not Irish
not
football.
Gaelic football.
Not American football.
Not rugby.
The first one.
Soccer.
The foot in the ball.
Yeah, okay. I wonder if that was the first one. Well, anyway, some of them have long-standing traditions. The Irish sports have tremendous tradition. I mean, it goes back to the Irish legends before Christianity. So we're going back to 1,000 years.
You guys might be the originals then.
Yeah. So England is a much younger country than Ireland. So the people, you know, they're a mix of peoples. They're a mix of Anglos and Saxons and Picts and all kinds of things. We even put in some Irish genetic enrichment there, so the formula could be better, you know. Well, that's again, you see the ego coming out, and we want to be one, right? We want to be one and we have this great expression as Christians, one in the Lord. And then in the kitchen, the football field, in the workplace, to build that unity. I think we'll leave it like that for today. People, I invite you to read the readings. A little bit special today, having such a guest with us.
God bless you guys.
So let me do this famous selfie we do at the end always. See you later, alligators. Have a blessed Sunday. Delighted you joined us. And a special greeting to all the YouTubers. We got over 4,000 subscribers this past week. So a few days ago we did a little video. I don't think it got to so many people because that morning I had slept in, so I started late. It was posted late. Might have thrown some people off their routine, but they might like to see it again. God bless you.